Hi guys, this isn't a movie review at all. This is just a rant captured on dashcam after I'd been to see The Last Jedi today, and I thought I'd put it up for just for lols really. I was fucking livid, I really was. Do not watch this video. Literally don't even go near this video if you intend to watch The Last Jedi. I will spoil everything in this video. I'll tell you who lives, who dies, the main plot line. I don't hold back. It's full of spoilers. So if you don't want the movie spoiled, I repeat, do not watch this video until you've actually watched the movie. So bear in mind it's dash cam footage. It's a bit shaky cam. The volume, the quality of the audio isn't great, but it's what it is. It's me ranting after coming out of the movie theatre.
There's gonna be spoilers. If you haven't seen The Last Jedi, don't go and see it, first of all. But if you insist on going to see it, then you may want to switch this off because I'm going to spoil it for you. But, you know, movies that are really shite, I don't think spoilers count. And this movie is fucking dreadful. Oh, mate. Oh, you prick. Get in the right fucking lane, you utter knob. Fuck off, will you? I expected, before the movie started, I said to you, I says, this is going to be Return of the Jedi. And it's going to end with the Jedi, with the bad guys with the upper hand. Now, I was wrong. It was the Return of the Jedi. No, I said the Empire Strikes Back. But in fact, it wasn't. That was the Return of the Jedi. That's what we've just watched. Return of the Jedi for millennials. That's what it is. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of it. Oh, where do I even start? How do you... What the fuck have I just seen? How do you even
I swear,
start?
every time I looked over at you, you just looked so...
Pissed off
and disappointed.
Well, I actually did
like,
6 face palms.
You looked embarrassed to be sitting there watching.
Yeah, I totally was. It was just, there wasn't even a funny bit in it. There was just everything. Everything was copied. Literally everything was copied. I could just go through that entire movie and show you a duplicate scene from Return of the Jedi or The Empire Strikes Back. They literally copied and pasted the key moments from them two movies onto the Last fucking Jedi. Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, looked embarrassed. He looked embarrassed to be playing Luke Skywalker. It was just so bad. I just can't get over how they even... Do you know what, right?
He can't act.
Kylo Ren, right, who was just an abomination.
He looks
to this.
Like he's about to burst into tears.
He does, doesn't he? He does. He totally does. But Kylo Ren, right, I'm going to be chopping and changing here from the beginning to the end to the middle. But, you know, in Return of the Jedi, when Luke Skywalker senses good in his dad, Darth Vader, and he hands himself over to Darth Vader, and Darth Vader's talking to him in that, it's like a shuttle thing, and he's saying, it's too late for me, son, and all of that. The Emperor will do this to you, blah, 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 and show you the ways of the dark side, blah, blah, blah. Well, that entire thing happens in here. The only difference is you've got Rey, who senses good in Kylo fucking Ren, and she gets a little bit of a good thing going with him, you know, yeah, maybe there is a bit of good in him, and you kind of think, oh, maybe there is, and then he's like, no, it's too late for me, and then it's Snoke, who's just the Emperor. Snoke is the Emperor, by the way. He's, I don't know, what's he called? Snoke. Well, that's how fucking bad it is. I don't even know what he's called, so I'm calling him fucking Snoke, right? He's called Snoke. Alright, guys. Snoke, right? He is literally Emperor Palpatine. He even stole Palpatine's fucking lines. Did you notice that? When he had Rey there instead of Luke Skywalker. So Rey is Luke Skywalker, Snoke is the Emperor, and Kylo Ren is Darth Vader. And they take all the fucking plot lines from Return of the Jedi and just put them into this. And you know what? You've got Snoke saying to Kylo Ren all this stuff about, you know, it was I who led your fleet to here. I planted this and led you. It's just that. What the fuck fucking Emperor says. That's what the Emperor says in Return of the fucking Jedi. And they just stole it. And then the fight happens. The usual, when Snoke is killing Rey. And Kylo Ren's looking and thinking, like Darth Vader did when the Emperor was killing Luke. And he says, "Now, young Skywalker, you will die." And Snoke's like, "Now, Rey, I will take everything from you." And she's like, as he's like killing her. And then Kylo Ren's looking at Rey, then looking at Snoke, and thinking, he can see the conflict, thinking, shit, I can't let you do this, Just like Luke Skywalker, when he was getting killed, Vader was looking at the Emperor, and then all of a sudden, Kylo Ren kills Snoke. And then guess what happens, guys? A fucking ship light speeds into the Star Destroyer that they're on, so the whole thing catches fire and is crashing, just like the Death Star was catching fire and smashing up when Darth Vader killed the Emperor. So they have to try and get off. It's fucking awful. It is literally, I don't know how they've done it. Honestly, I'll tell you what I think. I honestly think, I'm starting to think that the whole series is a giant troll. It is the biggest wind-up that's ever been done in the history of cinema. And the whole thing is a test to see how fucked up and gullible people are that actually like this. Because they are literally copying and pasting everything. Battle of Hoth, you want the Battle of Hoth? Hey, the Battle of Hoth's in this. They even stole the fucking scenes from it. In Hoth, when the AT-ATs land in Hoth, and what do you see at first? You see the guys in the trench rush to the edge of the trench and ready weapons. They do exactly that. That same fucking scene is in this. And all the AT-ATs is coming in the distance. They look through the binoculars. Right men to the trench, and they all go in the trench, and they're pointing the guns. It's fucking awful. It's awful movie. There's nothing, I don't even have one good fucking thing to say about this movie. It is just rancid diarrhea. And somebody said in the comments on me Discord, "Hey Mac, you might like The Last Jedi, What is there to like about it? It's like, I'm just sitting here thinking, oh yes, this is the scene from Empire. Oh, this is another scene from Empire. Oh, this is a scene from Return of the Jedi. Another scene here from Return of the Jedi. Oh, cute little creature there with Chewbacca. Yeah, we've seen all that before as well. We've seen all that with droids. F*** off. Tell you what's sad. You've got this amazing franchise, which is Star Wars. And no fucker in Hollywood can come up with a half-decent fucking story for it. It's just contrived, predictable. We were just sitting there in the cinema. I bet this happens next. Then it happened. What was it? Fucking Luke Skywalker was going to walk through the door. Guess who walked through the door? Luke fucking Skywalker. It's just, hang on. I'm not finished. You remember in Return of the... Oh my goodness, I'm not finished. Remember in Return of the Jedi? In Return of the fucking Jedi, when Yoda on what's the planet? Dagobah. He goes to the Dagobah system. Luke to see Yoda. Yoda's a recluse, a fucking recluse on Dagobah. Well, Luke is a recluse on a fucking rock. Okay? And guess what? Rey goes to him for fucking training. Hang on a second. Something similar with this. Yes, Luke went to Dagobah for fucking training off Yoda. And Yoda didn't want to train him. And Luke doesn't want to train fucking Rey. And guess what? I'll now train you. And then all of a sudden, she senses a dark presence on the rock underground. Guess what happened in Return of the fucked up Jedi? Luke sensed some darkness in this place under fucking ground. He did. And Yoda says, he was going to go in with his lightsaber. And Yoda's like, your weapons, you will not need them. And then he just goes in anyway with his weapons. Rey, she fucking goes in as well. So it's just, they've just fucking copied everything. Every fucking plot from Return of the Jedi. Oh, let's just copy and paste it. The millennials are so fucked up. They play Call of Duty. They'll never fucking know. And the other ones who watched it in the 70s, they've all died now, so we can get away with it. Fuck off. Do anything to add? Oh, you've got your fingers in your ears. Sorry. Yeah, what's that? The world. Honestly, I'm telling you, the world. We've had an alien invasion. It has happened. They have taken over.
The lizard people.
Look at it. Look at the evidence. Right? Computer games are a joke. but they never used to be. Now they're a joke. They're f***ed up. And it's unnatural that it's happened. Movies, you know, you've got a franchise, a great franchise there, Star Wars. Look at the movies. It's almost like they're being directed by aliens who don't get it. They just kind of think, oh yeah, we'll do that, because they're just the same as video games. I honestly think people, body snatchers, you know, they've come down, they've taken away the proper people who, you know, had them bodies, and they've replaced them with doppelgangers. I believe that. I mean, you know, just look at all this gender shit that's going around. You know, it's f***ed up, man. You got f***ed up people everywhere. I hope I didn't ruin the movie too much for you. Oh, Luke Skywalker dies at the end. And no shits were given at the whole cinema.
Yeah.
No, there was no emotional.
Even when Leia got sucked out of the thing.
Oh my goodness!
There was no reaction to that either.
Leia! Oh my goodness! Leia!
Hilarious.
That was just... Leia gets sucked out of a Corvette in middle space in a fight with a Star Destroyer, right?
She's freezing.
2 fucking torpedoes hit the front of a cruiser. She's in the bridge of it, and it's a direct hit on the bridge, and all the crew gets sucked out into space, which instantly will kill you because you'll freeze to death instantly. There's no air to breathe or anything, and she's there floating around while the music's going, and then it cuts to something else, and it comes back to her, and she starts to move, and then she uses the force to propel herself back into a fucking docking bay on another cruiser. What? Who writes this? Who thought that would be a feasible fucking plot line? What the f***, man? What the fuck? Someone help me!
It's hilarious.
It was.
I could not believe that we're doing that. I thought,
It was.
like,
It's a
this
troll.
can't be
I'm telling you,
serious.
it's a troll. It's a fucking troll. It's a troll. No way can this be a serious movie. It's a troll. It's a trap. He dies. Akbar dies. But Luke Skywalker died. No one gives a f***.
Nope.
Yeah, I felt that he died too. Yeah, I felt it. Did you feel it? Yeah, I felt that Luke died as well. He's the guy who saved the whole of the fucking universe. The whole of the galaxy. And he's the ultimate guy in all the Star Warses. No f***s were given. Nah, he's dead, yeah. I
See,
felt
that's
it
how
too.
they've ruined it, though. They've turned it into this thing that means nothing, so you don't feel anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's got no spirit to it. It's soulless, isn't it? The whole movie is a soulless, just cash grab on the back of a fantastic franchise. It is a soulless cash grab. That's what it is. It's just hideous. Watch at your own risk. The best bit was going to the toilet and having a shit before it.
So what took you so long?
Oh my goodness! Join me! Together we can rule the fucking galaxy! Oh my goodness! Fuck off! How did I forget that? Kylo Ren holding his hand out for Rey. Together we can rule the galaxy. Yes, Return of the fucking Jedi again. Vader to Luke. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son. Rey, hey, join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as Cryboy and nobody. You know, that's it. Fuck off. What the problem is, the reason a lot of the pundits said Star Wars was good, the reviewers said Star Wars was good, is because they've just left puberty. Mm-hmm. These people, they've never really...
They
don't know what they're talking about.
They're brought up on games like Call of Duty.
Yeah, but they're brought up on movies like The Rock, San Andreas. You know, they're brought up on stuff like that. So when they see something like The Last Jedi, wow, what a great movie that was. What was that bit there's a bit that I forgot as well. Oh, and I can't remember it. And I remembered it at my mother's, and it was like, oh man, that was another bad thing, you know.
Do you know what annoyed me? Is at the end, when Finn and that Chinese chick were about to get executed, all the stormtroopers and everything were all just
Dead.
standing in this one area.
Yeah, and then they all died.
They all died.
Except them two. I know.
And then she's dragging him away, and then that Phasma walks in from another door when she was standing right next to
Yeah,
him.
exactly. With a
Explosion.
load of stormtroopers.
I know. Where the hell did you come from?
Yeah,
You
I
were
know.
standing next to them when it
But
exploded,
you know
and
what?
then he just walks randomly through a door. at the
Oh,
back.
that'll do. It doesn't matter. It's just a movie. You know, continuity, please. It's all bollocks, man.
That was my little gripe with it. It was like,
Yeah, I
you were
noticed
standing
that
right
as well.
next to them
Yeah,
2 seconds
I
ago.
got that as well. It was just awful, man. It was awful, awful, awful. It wasn't even. Do you know what? Expendables 3 was better than that. And Expendables 3, I like the Expendables simply because they are bad movies. But you know you're getting a bad movie.
They're not
You-
pretending to be something
Exactly. You're paying to be entertained with big explosions, stupid one-liners, and testosterone. That's what you expect with an Expendables movie, and it delivers. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. This isn't going to become a main thing on this channel. Don't worry if a lot of you didn't like it. I put it on here because VidMe has closed down. I normally put these on VidMe, but they've closed down, and until I find somewhere else to put them, I just threw it on here. So there you go. By the way, guys, just to back up one of the points in here, as the trailers were on, fucking Jumanji came on with The Rock, and then at the end of the trailer I heard a guy behind me go, "Hey, that looks good, doesn't it?" Fuck off.